Today we're going to be making a cube out of paper. So to start with, we're going to require 6 square sheets of paper. You can use an A4 sheet, which you can cut down to size. So there's 2 steps here. Firstly, we're going to be making 6 of these pieces. Then the second part, we'll be slotting them all together to create our cube. So to start with, we're going to fold from the top down to the bottom. This design looks quite complex, but it's actually very easy to fold. We're going to open our paper back up, then we're going to fold from the top down to that new center crease. We'll also fold from the bottom to the center crease. And then we'll open it back up. So now you've got 1, 2, 3 crease lines across. Firstly, we're going to fold the bottom left corner up to the first crease line. So for this fold, we're making sure that it lines up along the crease the whole way. Next, we're going to take the bottom right hand point. We're folding up to the 3rd crease line. Just need to make sure that the paper corner matches up with the crease line. Then we can unfold that one. Next, we're folding up the first flap. And then we're going to fold our bottom right corner to the 2nd crease. The fold mark is already in there from one of our previous folds, so it should be very easy to do. Next, we're folding the top right corner down to the 1st crease. And we'll fold that flap down. Then we're going to take this top left corner, we're folding it down to this point here. Then we'll open that fold back up. And there's a pocket here. We're just going to tuck it underneath. Press everything down. So we're then going to flip it over. So this is the smooth side without any of the lines. Just make sure that it's facing this general direction. We're just going to fold the bottom left to this point, the top right to this point. Okay, now that that is finished, we just need to check that we have the cross on the outside, smooth surface on the inside. We're just going to leave it up with the sides like this. So now you'll need to make a total of 6 of these, and then we can progress on to the second part where we assemble our cube. Now for the second part, which is the assembly. So on the outside, we can see we have the cross here. Under each of these is a small pocket. What we need to do is we're slotting these corners into the pockets. So firstly, we'll just take any 2, they're all the same, these 6. We'll just slot these 2 together. And you'll be left with roughly this. The assembly is a bit hard to demonstrate in video, because it doesn't really matter which way you go about creating your cube, as long as you keep slotting together the pieces. So next we'll pick one of the empty sides, and we'll slot this piece in. At the same time as slotting that, you've also got a flap left over here. So you can slot that in as well. Now what we're left with is 3 sides on our cube. So we'll keep going. So we're just picking another wall that we want to create. Slot it in. Just lifting the flaps, and anywhere that we can put one of these in, we do. So that's 4 done. We've still got 1, 2 empty sides on our cube. Get yet another one. We're just slotting it in. And this one now has 2 that we can slip in the top. Although this may look complex on video, it's actually extremely easy once you have the pieces in your hand. Very straightforward. Okay, then left with the single wall. So slot that in. Slot in on the other side. Got 2 flaps. I'm just tucking them in the last 2 spots. So now you've got an entire cube. So this one has been made from sheets of A4 that were cut down to size, but you can use any size square sheets for this. Some people like to use post-it notes. This is one of my favorites. It looks very complex, but it's very easy. And that's it. Hope you enjoy.